Meet Alex and Taylor. Over 1 year, they buy the exact same groceries using what looks like identical pieces of plastic. Fast forward 12 months, Alex is buried under a pile of bills, stressed and struggling to pay off those basic purchases. But Taylor? Taylor is completely debt-free and currently boarding a flight to a tropical vacation, entirely paid for by that plastic card. The gap between drowning in bills and boarding a free flight isn't about their salaries. It comes down to understanding the hidden rules of credit cards in the US. Used blindly, these cards are a financial trap. Used strategically, they provide a massive advantage for your life. Let's start with what you probably already know, the debit card. When you swipe a debit card, you are reaching into your own checking account and handing over cash that you already own. A credit card works completely differently. When you swipe a credit card, your bank account remains untouched. Instead, the bank steps in and pays the store for you. It is a short-term loan where the bank lets you use their money for a month. This split-screen diagram shows exactly where beginners get tripped up. On the left, a debit card draws straight from your personal account. On the right, a credit card draws from a massive bank vault. When you receive a card with a $5,000 limit, it is easy to feel like you suddenly have an extra $5,000 in wealth. That feeling is an illusion. You are just signing a dotted IOU line back to the bank. A credit card is never extra money. Instead, it is a temporary pass to borrow someone else's cash. Treating that limit exactly like your personal spending money is the first step into a very expensive trap. Let's look at exactly how Alex fell into that trap. Alex bought a $500 television on a credit card. When the monthly bill arrived, it heavily advertised a tempting option: pay a small minimum payment of just $25. Alex took the deal. By choosing the minimum payment, Alex triggered a specific penalty fee. The bank charges you for holding on to their money past the monthly deadline. This is the interest rate, or APR. Because Alex paid only $25, the remaining balance carried over, triggering another penalty fee. Month after month, these interest charges stack up, mathematically snowballing until that $500 television costs $700. The minimum payment is not a helpful suggestion designed to give your budget a break. Instead, it is a mathematical trap deliberately designed to keep you in debt while maximizing the bank's profits. Taylor avoided this completely by following a very specific strategy, treating the credit card exactly like a debit card. Taylor never swiped the card for an amount that wasn't already sitting in cash in their personal checking account. Next, Taylor mastered the rule of how much of the bank's money you actually use. In the banking world, this is called credit utilization. This gauge represents a credit limit. The rule here is simple: never max out the card. Keep your total monthly spending inside the green safe zone. Finally, the most important rule. When the bill arrives, Taylor looks for this statement balance. Paying this balance in full, on time, every single month ensures you never pay a penny in interest. By immediately returning the bank's money in full every month, Taylor paid absolutely $0 in interest. Yet, the bank still rewarded Taylor with travel points for using the card. Taylor effectively beat the system. If you are an absolute beginner, you will face a familiar roadblock. Banks require a solid history of borrowing and repaying money to approve you for a credit card. But you need a credit card to build that history in the first place. The solution is to use financial training wheels. You can bypass the strict requirements by applying for a student card if you are enrolled in college, or a secured credit card if you are not. Here is how a secured card works. This infographic shows the basic exchange. You hand the bank a small, fully refundable security deposit, usually around $200. In exchange, the bank locks that cash away and issues you a real credit card with a strict $200 limit to test your behavior risk, free. These starter cards are not designed to give you massive spending power right away. They are required stepping stones. By making small purchases and paying them off completely every month, you prove your reliability and build your permanent credit score. Ultimately, a credit card is just a middleman testing your personal discipline. If you respect the rules and treat it like a tool, it pays you. If you treat it like free money, you pay them. Now that you have these strategies in hand, you can start building your credit score and end up traveling like Taylor. Let me know down in the comments, what is the very first thing you want to use your future travel points on? Make sure to hit subscribe because in the next video, I will walk you through exactly how to apply for your very first secured card. I'll see you there.